Today, you are going to learn how to dominate CT side Mirage in your Face It pugs, your Premier games, or even just competitive. I'm CoJoMo. I have over 3,400 elo on Face It. I've made FPL multiple times, won it once, and competed internationally as well as domestically here at the highest level in North America. Today, I am going to give you the secrets that is actually going to make a difference in your pugs. These are not tips and tricks from somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. This is literally things that will help you dominate no matter what region you're from, what elo you're at. I'm going to give you advice from all different perspectives so that you can just have that upper hand in all of your positioning, your fights, and just, playing CS in general. So definitely check out the last videos if you haven't already. I taught you T-side and also the Mirage instant window smokes. Let's go ahead and bounce around a few positions here. I'm going to start off with the most impactful. I don't want to waste your guys' time. When you guys are playing window, obviously we're going to want to have an op, but if you don't, one of the cheat codes is if you guys win pistol round, it's round 2. The other team is going to either be on force buy or pistols. Get yourself a rifle and call one of your other players to come into window with you. Why? Because in pugs, people are swinging mid like maniacs with deagles or galeels every single time. And if you can have 2 guys in window, whatever setup you want to do, maybe left and right or on top of each other, one guy here and one guy slightly staggered to left so you don't get doubled up easily. And then have a teammate from con flash over, which guys, I'm just going to say it right now, if you're the con player, throw some sort of mid flash for your boys. It is going to be an easy win. Literally the easiest win of your life when you're double window on round 2. I can't recommend it enough. It is by far the most important thing you can do. Now, in general, guys, when you do have an op and you are in window, if you want to find impact from here, one of the greatest things you can do for yourself is throw this nade, where you just line up in the middle of this wall, aim up here, throw this, jump around, and boom, look at this. It gives you a window to peek, and when you're on the sawhorse, it actually allows you to have some more cover than some of the other lineups that people throw. So I absolutely love doing this play, and I think it's so impactful to getting a nice pick, getting an opening into the round. I'm going to teach you guys how to be dynamic. This isn't just a window opping guide, but first I have to give you a message about how to get the best looking CS2 skins out there.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, SkinsMonkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, so I'm going to give you some ideas. If you're not on an op and you have like an MP9 or 5.7, ladder room as a window player is your #1 place to be. If you can make this jump and get into here, you can play this so well. And in pugs, this is by far one of the most deadly plays you can make. If you think that they're not going to clear you, then being up here on this ladder can be good, or being down on the ground, sure, awesome. You got to know your opponents, and if you think they're not going to clear you, then just strike out and kill the second guy and then the first guy running across, and you can multi-frag so hard here. If you're playing against opponents that are going to clear you, when window is smoked, right, one of the best things you can do for yourself is actually just sit on this brick, because what is a great player going to do? This is your 3,000 plus elo tip. They're going to come through here. Oh, okay, guys, nothing's ladder, and they're going to keep going up B. They might have flashed in, they cleared it, right? But then you're taking advantage of them, and oh, ladder's cleared. Nope. Boom, easy kills, right? So we're playing that next level game. It's so easy and so good for us. Also, of course, you guys can go underpass. One of the new tricks that is actually surprisingly effective is if you line up your crosshair just like this, how I am underpass, when people are going through here and clearing, they somehow don't see you up there. So you can actually get some free kills when people are coming through underpass and clearing these, because boom, they think that nobody could possibly be there. So pause the video, learn that. It's actually so unbelievably strong. Also, you can go through underpass and throw this flash for yourself. Boom, off this puddle area. Great little pop play I love to do. It's amazing. Regardless, guys, when you're in window, if you're getting smoked off constantly, what you can do is just come through here with this lineup. Boom, you can come up here. I'm looking at the crack on that wall as I'm going through the little vent, coming on this back wall and throwing. Boom, this is going to molly off boxes. This is going to make your team's life easy. Very nice for you. If you want to flash a teammate through con into underpass, say they have like a little lurk smoke here, or we have mid control and we think they're going to be underpass. If you're with your duo, do this flash play at them. When he's ready, he's going to say, hey, flash for me. You're gonna line up off of this brick right here and throw a flash, and it's going to absolutely eat up anybody that's under here. I promise you, you will get the freest kills of your life if you can coordinate this. So in general, that's kind of how you want to play early round in mid. If you're getting smoked off constantly, if you're getting, you know, no impact from window, go post on B, right? Come up here, get boosted early, and go for this pick, right? It's so important. Or go A and get some pick. If you are the window player in a Mirage pug, you should not just be playing window. You should constantly be bouncing around, switching positions with people, being that leader. I'm going B. Hey, B player, go switch me. Go pick up window, or go cat with your teammate and go fight mid with a con player. You're directing people. You're helping them lead, and you're helping them understand. Another cheat code you can do as a Mirage player in general that's going to get you so many kills is tell your teammate to boost you up here. I love doing this with an AUG. Some players just like it with an A1S. And getting this cheeky little angle when they walk out apps. I kill literal pros on this because they forget that people can boost up there. It's so cheeky. It's so good. Just a wonderful position. Also, if you ever have like a double B setup and you just want to catch off a lurker that's walking out, being up here is so unbelievably strong too. Nobody's ever ready for that. So just all around good angles. Stop jump spotting B like this, by the way, when you're the B player. Do you see what's wrong with this? We're way too exposed. If you're going to jump spot, go down here. But even more, guys, you should just be spotting on the van like this. Now, why is this good? Because when you take contact, you can just start shooting, right? You're actually able to be lethal in this position, and you know, it's a really good shot. Also, a pretty cool angle you could play, just be careful with your barrel sticking out too far, is on this window. I feel that a lot of people get shocked by this position, and it's really good. Overall, guys, when you're the B player, the most important smoke you can throw is on the ground right here. Why? Because this makes it so hard for the T's to scale. And if you can just stay alive, you are doing your job for the team. It's amazing, right? So just all around really good util that can be dumped to make it impossible for the T's to scale. If you want to get out and play a little more passive, dumping your util here and jumping on this trash can again can be so deadly, because when the T's scale out extra far, you're sitting here and it's the easiest farm of your life. So just some good ideas. Also, you could do a double setup where you have an MP9 here and a guy baiting with jump spotting so that it looks like the B player's here. They're all going to run past the guy on balcony, and he's going to get the freest kills of his life because of your info. Now, speaking of info, one of the greatest things that you can do is when you are a B player and also an A player, which we'll end the video by talking about the A side of things, is if they are like 4 out mid or you know, maybe 5 mid or whatever, take the risk and go through apps. It's a pug. Take the risk, right? Because if you can do this and get through apps, you are shrinking the map. You can flank underpass, which is my favorite thing to do, or you could go all the way on the T spawn and start flanking T. But it is so strong in pugs because people are way too obvious. It's really easy to read it. And worst case, if you are wrong and you take these fights, maybe you can stay alive and get out, or if you die, oh well, it was a risk that you took. So I think it's completely worth it. When you're the cat player, guys, you know, a lot of players will just default to coming out here and throwing the smoke. Cool, you can do that sometimes. Don't rely on it too much because you don't always want to be dumping that smoke. But if you are playing a team that is smoking in con and in window, like that can be a decent counter because they're using their smokes and you're blocking them off with yours. You know, you could always help yourself by throwing a flash over top. I think people have like some fancy flash they might throw. Not really too sure because I'm not a cat player. Also, mauling underpass can be very nice for the timings as far as like things go like that. You can always ask for a boost, and just like the window player, getting in ladder can be very valuable because you can hold cat from a more passive, I guess I say passive, you're all in, but a different angle, right? Not a passive angle, but a different angle. And then if your window player rotates off, you could be in charge of like window and cat, right? On timings, you can kind of hold both depending on what your con player is doing too. So Catwalk's a very important position. And also, guys, sometimes in the mid round, you have the timing to actually walk through top mid and start flanking too. Just be aware because T's might be sitting out there. That's not really your job, but it's good. Also, guys, you're a cat player, but your focus is also B. So some rounds when your B player's out of it, especially, I want you guys to double push through B. Have him go through first, and you guys are double pushing. You're here to trade. Okay, nobody's there. Now you're going and rotating to A while he's pushing through B, and we have the info. Do you see how info is so important across the board, no matter what position we're in? Now I'm going to try to speed run through A. Guys, if you enjoyed this video so far, hit that subscribe button. Check me out live on twitch.tv/CoJoMo and join my Discord. On A side of things, guys, you need to be throwing a ramp molly and a ramp molly early, I guess I should say. Landing in here. This one's actually kind of bad. Definitely workshop and develop a better one. You know, I should have it. You know, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I should have a better one, but sometimes it'd be like that. But yeah, make sure you get that A ramp molly in good as the con player first spawn, and then flash over mid. If you want to throw your own smoke, like I said, you can throw a smoke like this. That allows you to kind of control mid a little bit better, lurk in through here, maybe take some shots, take underpass, and then fall right back out. You guys should kind of be tethered on A a little bit, but then also the A player, you got to be able to be an anchor. You got to be a rock. The biggest mistake I see A players doing is just being way too predictable and readable. One early round position players do like, especially at lower levels, is sitting here and just holding this angle. It's a crazy good off angle to hold, but in the mid round, it's really exposed because if they walk out of palace on you or something, they're like, what the heck is this guy doing? So it can be really risky. It can be not the most optimal. Other things you can do is without molly ramp early, you can throw a nade behind it or double nade stack it. That's always a great option. Again, if they're running out mid and scaling fast, take that risk sometimes. Go through here and start taking this risk and seeing if anyone's in a ramp. If you just want to chill here, chill here. If you want to go further, take that risk. If they're up there, you're dead. If they're holding, usually you're dead, but sometimes it's worth the risk depending on what info our team has, because again, we can push through here and start getting the early flank, which is so sick. People also do that for palace as well. That's also really sick. Regardless, guys, I'm going to teach you one thing on A. Maybe I'll go back and do a more in-depth video other than just the basics. On A site, you need to either be smoking ramp or palace. And if you save your smoke, if they exec early on you or something, the easiest thing you can do for yourself is drop a smoke down here. Boom. Look at that. It blocks every execute they could ever want to do. And they use 2 smokes for right side, and they're sitting here like, dude, what are we supposed to do with that? Also, just get really, really talented at sitting here and throwing flashes for yourself. Boom, boom. Really good stuff. That's going to destroy the A ramp guys, and you can fight for yourself. Also, even without the smoke, guys, if you ever kill the entry out here, boom, we get 1 kill. Come up here, go up the ladder, get the 2nd kill, act like you're going down the ladder, go right back up, get this kill. You know, hopefully palace smoked off, or we know they're not palace while we're doing this. But you know, same thing with palace. If you have a teammate that's holding ramp, maybe hold this off angle. It's so sick. No one ever expects you up here. You drop down and you start flowing. You got to be able to flow as an A player. It's so important. Also, if you're back here jump spotting, playing retake, and they come out on you, just drop a lurk smoke down in front like that. So I hope these were some useful tips. Definitely we could go into more detail with A stuff. Like if we're a con player, we can throw this flash. If we're the con or jungle player and they throw right side smokes like this, one reaction is to throw a smoke in there and flash behind. There is so much layers and stuff to get into. I'd be here for 60 minutes. So if this video performs well, we will go into even further detail about how to dominate in your pugs. But for now, these are some of the basics across the map, some things that will really help you in your positions to just become the best player you possibly can. I'm out of breath, guys. I feel like I talked nonstop for 12 minutes, which I did. So I appreciate all of you. Thanks for all the support. And I've got some exciting news for everybody coming up later this year, which you are going to see. It's crazy the opportunities that we're going to have. So, yep, never miss out on any of the uploads on this channel. You guys are legends. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like I said, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Peace out.